Sorry about the cheesy intro. I thought, since it's a different series from my main series, I'll create an intro. It's just something I whipped up. So welcome to G-Man's Thoughts. In the pilot episode, I'm going, well, not off script. I don't have a script. I'm just saying my thoughts for the month. I'm near the end of the month anyway, so I don't know if you can just, do you see what day it is? Monday the 29th of January. It's near the end of the month, and I've made some notes for the month. No, it's technical difficulties. Right. First one. You always say like New Year, New You. There's several stuff I'm doing differently this year. One is obviously I'm going to try and do this every month if it takes off. If it doesn't, I'll just scrap it and think of something else. I also want to move into the realm of reviews, which I said in my in another video, which I'll come into later. But if you look behind me, you have to forgive the mess. It's the only position I could sit. I have a mountain of DVDs. I could review them. I might set up a separate channel to keep it separate from this one. I don't know. I would say also I'm on a diet at the moment. Part of like New Year, New Me, but I've been dieting since October. Either October or November I just started. And since then, and I think I've lost 1.5 stone. When I saw my dietitian at the beginning of the month, I actually made my 3-month target to lose that much weight, so which is good. I'm just going to keep at it. I actually feel good in myself. I'm actually coming over for a cold, which normally colds for me last weeks and weeks. This lasted about a week, which has never happened before. It could be because of my change of diet. I'm eating differently. Who knows? But yeah, when I say new year, so like my thoughts are going out this year every month. It may seem a little bit amateurish because it is. I'm sat here with my old phone glaring a torch in my face because I haven't got a light, which I wanted to get, but because of what's going on in like YouTube, which I'll get into in a bit. I'm happy to do it this way. Sorry if I keep looking over there. The brightness of that light is really shining, because if I do that, it's better. It's much better, but then you can't see me. So yeah, that's now. Oh, I've covered already 3 of those in like what? Right. I'm gonna clump these together. Right at the beginning of the year, it all kicked off on YouTube. I don't know. People probably heard about it, but Logan Paul. I don't know who he is. I'd have never heard of him until it hit the news what he did on his channel. All I can say is he's an idiot. Why on earth would you video, someone who's committed suicide and is just in the middle of a forest, and to make matters worse, you upload it to the internet? I mean, come on. Who in the right mind would do that? Surely he must have gone over his footage and looked at it and thought, something in his head thought, oh, I best not upload this, it could be quite sensitive. No, all he thought was views, money, 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 money. Uploaded it, and he got a media, I suppose the only way to describe it is like a media shitstorm. Just came down on top of him, and rightly so. He shouldn't have done it. He's an idiot for doing it. And then he deleted the thing video, and he issued an apology. And that, see what is concerning in the world of like YouTube and the modern era. From what I understand, his demographic is like teenagers and that sort of thing, and they look up to him as an icon for whatever reason. And he uploads stuff like that, not realising it. But then I had to read some of the comments on like his apology video, and then there's loads of people like saying, "Oh, we forgive you, we come back, blah blah blah." And then like was it last week he uploaded a new video talking about like suicide prevention and whatnot, which is okay, which is okay, fair enough. That's a positive thing, but he's only doing it because of the stuff he's caused, you know. And then all will be forgotten, and then he carries on earning millions. Which brings me on to my next thing, is I've done a whole video about the YouTube Partner Program, but people are saying, oh, it's been on the cards for a while, but you get idiots like this who force the hand. The advertisers run the internet. They run TV. You don't like something, the advertisers complain, you pull your cash, there's your cash flow gone. And he is probably one of the reasons why it's all changed, and the smaller channels like myself are going to suffer because of a plant pot. But YouTube's sort of, in my opinion, business practices are just wrong. You know, they don't support the smaller channels to help them. They just go to the bigger channels and say, oh, he made a boo-boo, bit slap on the wrist, go on, give us more money. You know, he won't see the consequences of it. It'll be forgotten about in like a couple of months. And then all the smaller channels will just be dragged through everything. And like, right, okay, you're not earning enough for us, so bye-bye. Where's the fairness in that? You know, people, I saw, here's another one, PewDiePie. I've seen if he was going to comment on like the partner credit changes. And again, I'm not a fan of PewDiePie, never have been, but I'm not a target audience. But he seems to make a joke of the fact, the adpocalypse thing, and he's like, oh, I caused the apocalypse, it was all my, but he makes a joke of it. You probably are part of the cause, my friend. You don't just look, like, create a video, like, have a racial slur or insult someone and then upload the thing, it's okay, and then you cause controversy, and then people come down on it and say, right, okay, we can't do that because it was seen next to that, and you make light of it. No. This is just what annoys me. You know, the people earning YouTube millions, and they earn themselves millions, like the creators who are up there, which most people never aspire to be, won't get penalised. They won't see their hours raised. They'll just say, "Oh, we'll be in like the doghouse for like a month, and then it'll be forgotten, and we'll come back." Stop making light of it. Take some responsibility for your actions, because you're clearly not. I might be getting the wrong end of the stick, but that's my opinion. I said this is my thoughts. This is what I think's happening. You're not taking responsibility for the problems you're going to cause for other people, because you've already made it, so to speak. So yeah, what have you got to lose? Basically, that's probably what's going on in here. But as I said, I'm not doing this for the money, and I think there was something else PewDiePie says. He said, how did he put it? I'm going off the top of my head here. It's something like, yeah, you may have made like a couple of bucks here and there, but at the end of the day, it's not worth it until you start making more. Well, a couple of bucks might mean everything, you know. For me, I said I have my main job and I've got bills to pay for, you know, which that is for that. I know I've got my car, I've got my internet, there's all this sort of stuff. My YouTube money was going, ooh, hang on, the light's gone off. The YouTube, sorry, while I'm just... Anything I earn off, oh god. No, I think... That's really annoying. Do apologise. Anything I earned off my YouTube partnership would have gone onto my YouTube stuff. You know, stuff like, I already have like the microphone and everything. It would have gone for like green screen, a light, instead of me using my old phone as a torch, which is probably not good. I don't know how this is going to turn out. You know, that was for that, to improve my channel. I don't want to have to spend my work money, which I pay for my means, on luxuries for my YouTube channel. So like that, but That's what we're doing. So go to UGPie. It's nothing. You know, it's not worth it for a couple for like $4. Stop complaining. This is what I got from that video. But anyway, moving on. Right. I don't know if you know, I probably not mentioned it, but I will probably show stuff at the end of the video. I collect the Star Trek Starships collection and the Doctor Who stuff. But there was a mess up. I am sick and tired of Eagle Moss and their appalling customer service. I don't know if anyone has dealt with their customer service, but I was missing two special editions. I was missing one from 7 months ago, but because they don't number the special editions, I didn't know I was missing it until I did a full check of what I was supposed to have. I was missing one from then, and I was missing the last one, which I think is the what's the race? The Vulcan sort of jelly. Is it jellyfish? The weird thing from the first Star Trek, well, the reboot Star Trek film franchise that Spock uses. I was missing that, so I contacted them just before Christmas. Where is it? I didn't get anything for weeks and weeks, so I was badgering. I was like, let me know. I need to know what's going on. They got back to me saying, oh yeah, we never took the money for it, so we never... Do you know what? This is doing my head in. Why does this keep closing? Run the app again. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'll have to do it without. Yeah, they said they never taken payment for it, or payment was unsuccessful, so they never tried again. Why is this playing up? Stop it. So, and then they just didn't bother, didn't contact me or anything, just didn't take payment. But I constantly said, look, I opted in for this stuff. What are you playing at? And they said, oh, we never... So take the payment anyway. So they took it, and I've got to wait. Same goes for... I haven't added it to my notes, actually, because they turned up today. The Doctor Who collection. I have... It's down here. I complained about this. I don't know if you can see it. I might put a picture so you can see it, but... The manipulator stalk on the new Paradigm Dalek is bent, so I had to contact them for Christmas and say, look, it's bent, can you send a replacement? And they said they would, 21 days. It's now gone over that, so I need to contact them again, but that's the same publisher, Eagle Moss. They seem to be getting useless, to be honest. They used to have really good customer service, but lately it's gone down the toilet. Anyway, so that's that. Hopefully they can fix that. Replay staff party. As you know, I'm with Replay events. We had a staff party this month, which was really good. Didn't have too much to drink, mainly because I wasn't really in the mood. I was tired. I wasn't in the mood. I just wanted to chill with my colleagues and friends, which we did, and we had a cool quiz, which our team won. So yeah, it was all fun and games. Also, relating to Replay events, I'm going into next month. 2 events I'm doing next month. The first one is Play Expo Blackpool, which is our first main one of the year for Replay. But we got some awesome YouTube guests lined up. We got like some Larry Bundy. We even got Ashens, which I think is amazing. I'm a big fan of Ashens. And then after that, we have Geek down in Margate. So I'll be chilling out for a few days and then traveling down to Margate with the rest of the crew for Geek, which will be interesting. So yeah, go and check it. Especially Play Blackpool, go and check out the website for that. What else? Films. This is an interesting one. Films I have watched this month. First of all, I haven't watched too many films. But the films I watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, or Out of Shadows film, and I'm gonna be honest, I enjoyed it. It was like bringing back to my childhood. Do you know what? I can't be doing with that. It's blinding me. It had like people Rocksteady, Krang. It had the humour. I found myself laughing at points, and people saying it was a crap film. I didn't think it was. I enjoyed it. It was much better than the first one, but it made less than the first one. I don't quite know how that works because it's a better film. But from what I understand in what I've read online, is they're not making a third, which is really disappointing because they ended the second one on like where they were going to follow up with a third film, but they didn't because it didn't make as much money as the first one, so they're not going to make a third one, which is really, really heartbreaking because they could have made something really good. You could see it was getting there, similar to the 80s cartoon, which I love. It's one of my favourite cartoons. But yeah, so that was one film I watched this month. I recommend it. If you're a fan of the 80s cartoon, I recommend this film. Second film I actually watched this weekend while I was in Blackpool doing some prep work for Play Blackpool. In the hotel I watched Guest House Paradiso. Now, if you're not familiar with that one, it's done by the same guys who did Bottom, Ade Edmondson and Rick Mayall. I'm a fan of Bottom, the TV show. It's kind of like that, but certain aspects aren't. It's kind of weird to explain. It's a good film, but some of it is a bit off key. But if you like Bottom, you'll probably like that. Good film. So yeah, I think that's all I've got to talk about. Yeah. Yep, that's it. All I've got to talk about for this month, apart from my purchase this month, which I will now slot on after this bit. So, moving on to the purchases. Right, purchases. I don't know how well this is going to go because I'm behind the camera. But first off, we'll go with... yeah, these. Sorry, I'm going to have to sort myself out. I should have done this earlier. We have... I don't know if you can see that. It's upside down. Oh, that light is causing a problem. I'll just take the light away. No, it's kind of orange because you haven't got the natural. It's really awkward. Anyway. Sod it. I'll have to do it this way. You got the USS Curry. I don't know what this is. I know it's from Star Trek, but hang on. Yeah, it's still recording. Sorry. You've got that one because it's not actually. I wonder if there's a way to get the GoPro to do this properly. And then you've got this, which is not very bright. There we go. The Ferengi Starship. And these turned up today. Not them, these did. You have the... oh, that doesn't work. Hang on. I'm going to have to do this. It's going to look horrible, sorry. The Patient from Doctor Who. Can't remember the name of the story. And Omega. I think that's from the Arc of Infinity. Yeah. So yeah, they're the figures I got this month. DVDs. This is a big one. Right. Let's start off with the films. Right, first of all, the 3D films I got. Minions. I'm not being Despicable Me 2, 1 or 2 yet, and Amazing Spider-Man 2, also on 3D. I don't know if you can see that 3D. Seen the first one, not seen the second one. Right. These are just box standard films now. Actually, we'll go with this one first. Classic Disney film. I actually want to start collecting some of my favourite Disney films. Beverly Hills Cop 3 movie collection. Sorry about the light, as I said. Got that. Now this one I've not actually seen, but people didn't like it, but I'm going to give it a shot. Good Day to Die Hard, so we'll see what it's like. Actually, we're taking the price tags off these. Anyway, these are from HMV, as you can probably guess. Neat. Never actually seen this, so it was recommended to me. This is another one. Half of these were recommendations. This one is another one that was recommended to me, which I've never seen. Leon. This was not recommended. I saw the trailer for this and thought it looked really good. Killer Elite. These, I've nearly got them all, so we'll start with this one. Let me see the Fast and Furious 6 and Fast and Furious 7. Not seeing either of these. And now we're on to some of my favourite stuff. Megalos? I don't know how to pronounce it because I'm not seeing it. I'll probably tell you anyway. I've nearly got all the Doctor Who DVDs. Classic ones, that is. And I'm pretty much nearly up to date with the new Doctor Who stuff. I just need Peter Capaldi's series now. This one is probably my purchase of the month, and I might do an unboxing for this because I needed a new one of these for a while. New headset, the Logitech G430 gaming headset. Finally going to replace my old, I think it's Creative headset. I think I got this. Yeah, I got it from Amazon, but they were doing an offer on the other day where you spend over 50 quid, you get tenner off. These were at one point they were £49.99, but I checked on the day and they were £51.49. So I got them for 40 quid pretty much, which is an absolute bargain on a headset that's worth 60 quid. So that's it. That's all I purchased this month. I hope you enjoyed my first video of thoughts. Hopefully the light isn't too bad. If it is, then tough. So until then, I'll see everyone later. Bye bye.